I understand what sidewalks cost. These people have walked in the street for 5 years, and like I said, the ordinance strictly states on a new project like that, they have to go in then, and it wasn't done.
Okay, so I am asking for specifics. So specific one would be to have to make a commitment to put the sidewalk in
Regardless of phase 2 or not. I think that's the biggest good faith step that you can take. Because if you don't take that step, you're telling me that you don't care whether people walk in the street. And that's my personal opinion. You don't care if the people of Meadow Creek has to walk in the street to get from point A to point B.
Well,
and I mean, I know that we've talked about this. And
that's fine. I mean, I didn't realize that the sidewalk was, that big of an issue.
I think it's a huge issue.
Well, that's one issue. I mean, you got the police are out there a lot. You are going to try to clean it up instead of that time or two before. So you're going to double the activity out there than what you have now.
Well,
even if you out, you're still going to increase the activity out there.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Let me just say that we put this project together in 2003, and I've learned a lot in the last 6 years about multifamily development. And the numbers, with more people and being able to have somebody there full time, it will make that project, it will run better. Because somebody will be there all the time. Jackie, I hear what you're saying, but really last year that project actually cost us cash, and that's why that's the other reason I'm saying we have to stay with this and do it. We need to make sure regardless of what you guys decide, we have to, get the right people in there and make sure they pay the rent and are good law-abiding citizens.
And something else, maybe irrelevant, but what Skip said about that 69,000 medium, buddy, I don't know where you got your information at. Not around here.
Well, is there any way I could get it if I put the sidewalk in? Because I'll be honest with you, I really.
Well, hold on, sir. You had two other notables over here, and I don't know if they have anything to add. I mean, you asked for comments, so.
I'm just like skips. I mean, I know the schools they're already adding on the new school. They ain't got room, and I mean, if you could show me where there's people in Gallatin County who need places to live, maybe. But we keep moving all these people in from these other school areas and filling our schools up. Our kids are not getting as good as education they should be.
And we have
there's 28 kids in the classroom right now in the 4th grade.
And it's a big plus on testing, and testing is not, it's governed toward students that need work. And that's where this comes from. When you get to the point that you can't afford more housing for kids to be here, that tells you something.
Well, I mean, I guess my point is that if your concern is, tell me again, could you say it again for me?
Our schools just can't hold anymore.
You're saying that the schools,
the citizens already in Gallatin County need places to live, yeah, but like you said, moving people in from southwestern Indiana, Olin, Carroll, Grant, wherever, our schools, I mean, they're adding on already. They got to remodel the lower elementary. So, I mean, they're just busting full now.
Okay. I'm not prepared to answer on that.
Do you still have the statistics on that? I've got a set, and I'll get them to you, Scott.
Okay.
Sure.
I agree with what Brandon said. Basically, it's just a school system in. I mean, it's just, I don't think there's a need for this housing for the citizens of Gallatin County, the citizens of Warsaw.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
I live in Meadow Creek, and my question is, I mean, from what Randy Jones said, apparently Meadow Creek is the only apartments that have drug problems. They're the only apartments that the police go to.
Did you hear me say that?
You said Meadow Creek, they're always going to Meadow Creek. They go to Parkside, they go to Fredericksburg, they go to all of them.
They probably do.
They do. It seems, I don't know, it just seems like
Seems like you're
you're
singling Meadow
picking
Creek
on
out.
Meadow Creek. I mean, I like where I live. I mean, it's like any other apartments. There's bad people, there's good people. That's, you know, but it seems like Meadow Creek is being picked on.
Seems like we're being singled out. You know, we've lived at Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg is one of the, they have a lot of drug dealers there too. A lot of people that do, you know, weed, they smoke marijuana, they smoke, you know, crack. But it seems like Meadow Creek's the only one being singled out. And that looks a little, sorry,
But
screwed up.
my thing is that every apartment complex, every town has their problems.
Is that something that the developer and the management is supposed to deal with, or is that something that the police or something?
I
I think
think,
Scott on that.
look, I think, let me address this one. And Scott, if I don't say what you want to say, feel free.
Yeah, we like every-
Oh, respond to something she said, you talk about those other places aren't wanting to double their size, man. This place is wanting to
Well,
double.
I understand.
And I don't think I specifically said something about drugs, I said police activity out there. I think
Well,
that's what I said.
drug dealers and all
So I
that.
don't think, well, I didn't say nothing about drugs, I don't think. It was a mistake. But he's talking about double, so whatever you have going on now, it will increase.
Well, not if they have a higher, like you said, a higher ceiling.
Yeah.
Get a better,
I think here's the answer is we thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And Nancy would love to meet with you. And I think that what really the answer is y'all are going to need to take ownership of your community.